Real life street stars, man. We finally got him on the couch, man.
Hey, hold on. We got him on the couch for a documentary. That bitch ain't dropped yet. He might not even remember it, the Lil Snoop documentary. But man, real life street stars, we got Busi on the couch, man. I just want to say, man, like when we started this shit, you was one of the names we was like, bro, if we could just get Busi on this bitch. Yeah. If we could just get Busi on the motherfucking couch, man. Now you here, you in Dallas, man. Talk to us, man. What you doing out here?
Right now I'm shooting a video with Mo3 called Apartments. One of his singles for his album just dropped. Just working, hustling, and doing what I do.
Man, I remember back a couple years ago, you was out here in Dallas. You was like, man, I'm looking for some talent out here. You know what I'm saying? And our boy Mo3 ended up linking up with you. How did you end up linking up with Mo3?
Just by I forgot how we actually got connected, but we had got connected through music. Somebody connected us, and I even liked his music. So you know, I'm like his favorite rapper. So you know what I'm saying? His records, he was reaching out to me, and we just started rocking with each other. And now we got an album finna come out. And that's just how it started, you know. I like his music. You know, he loved my music, you know. We just fuck with each other like that.
Nah,
you know,
definitely.
We sound good together. A lot of people like how we sound together.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you know, with 3's birthday bash, he mentioned that y'all had an album coming out, he had mentioned the alluding of it. So that's definitely in the works right now. It's definitely
right. It's done. We just figuring out the business on it right now. We just trying to figure out the business on it, you know, get the right money for it and put it out. But it's
definitely. And as you mentioned, you a lot of people's favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? Now that you kind of legendary yourself into the game, how close do your ears be to these young dudes out here, like especially in Texas? You know, Louisiana, Texas being neighbors.
Louisiana and Texas, you know, Texas taking off now, especially Dallas. You know, with Mo, with Yella, you know, Dallas taking off now. You know, niggas starting to respect Dallas when it come to this music. So, you know, with Texas been doing their thing, but you know, Dallas ain't really been taking off. You know, and you know, I feel like it's Dallas' turn right now to do what Houston did and shit like that.
I gotta say, you know, you came through. You know, Dallas has been like a second home for you, right. Coming through and you know, just you know, showing the city love, showing the people love. Have you ever thought about getting a big ass mansion out here? Goddamn.
Matter of fact, when I was paroled from prison, I had got put down on a big house out here, but the situation ain't work with me and the girl out here, so.
Man, which one of you Dallas? Dallas motherfuckers fucked this up?
But I love Dallas, man. Like I've been coming to Dallas since like 2002. It's 2020, damn near, you know.
Man, some people say Dallas is like Bag City. You know what I'm saying, for artists. Like you hear all artists say, man, I did 3 shows out in Dallas. All kind of wild shit in their music. Like, what is it like as an artist from your perspective coming out to Dallas? You know what I'm saying, as far as getting money?
Dallas like a hub, you know. There's a lot of people in Dallas, so therefore promoters can pay you a lot of money. You know, it go on how big the city is too, you know. A lot of time, like Dallas, a lot of people come out to clubs, so you know, you get a check in Dallas. It always been, you know, sweet in Dallas, and you know, they got a lot of street niggas in Dallas too, so if you get in the streets and get this verse money, you know, they got niggas in the streets booking shows. You know, you know, nigga, you run across niggas in a mall or book a show, 50,000. You know, so it's kind of it's kind of different in that.
I remember, man, we was doing a celebrity game. It was you versus Webbie, and we just happened to be Team Webbie. You know what I'm saying? For you know, they put us on Team Webbie. Who got the better skills, man? You or Webbie, man, on the court?
Man, I fuck Webbie up in basketball. And he actually think he can beat me, but Webbie can't fuck with me no more. He actually think he can beat me too, bro. Like, Webbie can't fuck with me no more, dog. Hey, he can't fuck with me no more.
Well, I want to jump into another subject. You know, you've been in the game before social media was just super popping. And now you have one hell of a social media presence. People really like you on there. So how was it you getting into social media and really like vibing and connecting with that?
I liked it because, you know, it can show, I can show people the other side of me, you know. For social media, if you judge Boosie, you just think Boosie one way. You know, I couldn't show what I did every day unless you buy a DVD or something like that, but I felt like it just opened the airway for me, it opened the airway for my hustle too. Cause you know, I come up in the thing where you had to pass out CDs and, you know, go pass out flyers for parties and all this. It wasn't none of this, so now I just put my shit on Instagram and everybody come to the club, so so I like this shit. I actually like the new shit because if you was already a hustler, you can hustle with this shit, you know.
Do you feel like because it's so easy on social media to like get out there and to gain followers and a reputation, do you think that it's kind of saturated the rap game versus like in the back days where you had to get out there and sling the CDs and the flyers and things like that?
Nah, it's just a part of the rap game. You know, a lot of people think like that. It has saturated the rap game. A lot of people think like that. But if you don't jump into what's going on, you going to get passed up. If you ain't with what's going on, this shit going to pass you up. And you gonna and the money going to skip you.
Facts.
So if social media running the world and you hating on social media and all this money on this motherfucker, it going to pass you.
Yeah, niggas think they too cool for that social media at times.
Yeah, you can be too gangster for social media all the fuck you want. But, you know, people, they got people living off social media. Women living off social media, like,
really?
Just from post, living every day, you know. You know, you can get a little fame and just pay your bills off posting other people on your page.
For real. You been turning up on social media to where, you know, the pool parties, man, over the summer, man, it was kind of lit.
What we gotta do to get the invite, man?
Yeah, we seen 3 out there, for real. Like,
You can't be mad. You're not supposed to be married if you come into my pool party. I got a new rule this summer. No married men.
That means somebody got in trouble then, huh?
Yeah, they had wives DMing me. My husband was there and all this. So, you know, I don't like to break up happy homes.
Well, we know, like, we seen on your social media that there is a qualification for the ladies that come to the pool party. So what are the qualifications, the rules, the standards for the ladies that's invited to the parties?
First you gotta send your picture. You gotta send your face and your boobs. That's the first thing. You gotta send that. And after that, I get my nephew and my little niece to look at your page. We don't like messy bitches, you know, like motherfucker. We like fun girls, but we don't like the motherfuckers who gonna be starting no shit at no party. Too reckless. Yeah, too reckless. So it's like a little, what you call when you fill out a job application? Yeah. Yeah, and we call them and, you know, if they ain't got no ride, we'll fly them in. And we have a free everything free Louisiana food. It's just lit, bro. It's just lit.
So you had a show yesterday, the My Mixtape show, right?
Yeah.
Man, tell us how that went. It was a lot of headliners on there.
I was lit. You already know. Yeah. I know you heard about it. I did my thing. You know.
I definitely you know, to even, you know, the entirety of, you know, Bupac, because, you know, you the Pac of the South, you know, really. I gotta ask you, who is your top 5 greatest? Your top 5?
I don't know, probably me.
Dylan.
I don't know, probably me, Tupac. I don't know.
You got a movie coming out, man.
Right.
Explain.
Best movie you ever seen in your life?
What is the movie? Is it about your life or is it just like
It's about my life. It's called My Struggle.
Why don't more artists do shit like that? Like we be wanting to see a movie, you know what I'm saying, from our favorite artists. Like,
I don't know. It's just I had to do it because you know my life story real deep and a lot of people been waiting on the movie, so I did it. I just did me a book too, but I'm like 85% shooting the movie, 15% left, and it's one of the best movies, bro. Like, you know, and I'm a movie person, so
yeah,
you know, it gonna speak for itself.
But when is that coming out? Like,
I don't know yet. Once I finish shooting in 3 weeks, we go into editing, coloring, knock that out. Then you know, end of January, I'll be discussing the business on it, and probably by April, the summer it'll be here.
in theaters, movie theaters.
I'll be discussing the business on
Okay.
it. You know?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, we gonna AMC got that.
Now it's movie quality. You know, it
yeah.
can go in any theater in the country.
It need to, man.
But you know, the business is about how it's gonna feed my family the best way.
Is there gonna be a new soundtrack just for the movie?
Oh yeah, I got a whole soundtrack already done.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, for the artists that's, you know, sitting down watching this, man, and of course, you know, you yourself, you had to do your own sit down, you know, through the situation. What are 3 things that artists coming up that may have to sit down or know they're gonna do some time or something that they should get to keep their business going? Like, you know, your name was out here.
Save your money. You gotta save your money, because when you go to jail, all your money gonna leave. Because you ain't got your money, you can't go get your money. You know, and other people ain't getting the money you getting, and your bill's still going. So you gotta save your money. You know,
And who did you like, even you, like, trust your money to as far as doing that situation? Be like, you know, because everybody like, hey, I got
my mama.
There you go.
Yeah, my mama. My mama still had a little money when I went in. I went in with like $600-700K cash. You know, my mama still had a little money when I came home. But when I got in trouble with my murder charge, shit, I spent like $200,000 something in one day just for lawyers.
God damn.
So you know, when I came home, I was down there broke.
Now I remember Mo3 posting an album cover with you and him on it, and he was like, "That bitch finna drop," and that bitch never dropped. I was like that. I was waiting, like I was anticipating that bitch. What happened, Busi?
You know, Mo had got a bag. We had got a bag from Empire.
Oh.
So Mo had to drop his project, you know. He had to drop his project. And we gotta do the business right. It's not like it used to be where we could just put out shit. You know, it's business now. Yeah. You know, you gotta give us something for Boosie and Mo3, huh?
Yeah. Big facts.
No, like
Niggas
real,
was waiting by the computer, by the Spotify.
Like real talk, like you gotta give us something, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we had with it right now. I was gonna drop it on Christmas, but you know what I'm saying, that was too close to when Mo just dropped. So I'm gonna let Mo ride for it, then I'm gonna drop it.
Man, speaking of Mo dropping, man, I seen you live, you know, where the thing came through saying, you know, Mo3 was saying he, you know, shot. And I seen you on live, you know, during that time frame. What's going through your head when you see that? Like,
I ain't even believe it at first. Yeah. I ain't even believe it at first. You know, I just be telling them be careful. You know, I try to stay out of all that shit, but I just tell them, you know, be careful, man. You know, I was going through the same stuff in my town forever and ever.
I know Dallas be turned up as far as fans, especially the female fans. What city do you feel like you have the craziest fans, female fans, and what's the craziest thing you've seen a female fan do? Ooh. That you can speak about. Uncensored here, you know what I'm saying?
It's different because some cities women love me more as a person and a rapper. In some cities, women love me like as a sex symbol, like you know.
And I gotta ask you.
Women is it's crazy, bro.
You have like what, an 18-foot bed or some shit. Have you used that bed to where from end to end, where it's full, where it's full of nothing but ladies, nothing but yeah. And
I had yeah, I had 5 in them.
What does it mean to be a certified stepper? Because you hear that term stepper used a lot, but a lot of niggas don't really know what it means. They just be saying they stepping.
I can't talk about it.
What's the difference between where you live now with Atlanta between Baton Rouge?
Atlanta, it's way different. It's a music capital. I mean, niggas ain't hating on you. Niggas won't see you win. Shit, nigga, you go around the corner, you getting somebody video. You go around there, you getting somebody video. You know, it's just a whole different, it's just a new world. And if you won't be in hip hop, if you trying to take it far like that, this one of them places you need to be at. You trying to get connected with motherfuckers. It's just major love out there. I just got major love for Atlanta. How they accepted me into their city. It's a music capital, and you know, we're a hustling capital, and I'm a hustler, and that's with anything. Once you get too big for a certain space, you gotta leave.
That's facts.
Because they gonna make you stay there forever. They gonna get you stuck.
That's facts. Black Hollywood.
So sometimes you gotta go to bigger shit, but never forget where you came from, neither.
Definitely. And I know you've had your fair share of, you know, private jets and, you know, getting across the country. The situation with Juice WRLD, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where RIP Juice WRLD, the stuff that came out after as far as moving that amount of weed and stuff like that. What is your thoughts on that for young artists coming up? Because there's more to the story there that we don't know. But when you see that as an artist, because you was young in the game like that.
I was young like that.
Yeah.
I would have did the same thing, probably.
Do you feel that's outside influences? Because he was.
No, I'm just saying you young, you 20 years old, like you getting a lot of money. You don't be thinking like that. All you gotta do is be getting full of that shit, man. We bringing this shit back. They don't fuck with private jets. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, you have a lick at the airport, nigga. That's another $275,000. You ain't thinking like that the people will come. You be young. You ain't never been in trouble.
That's true.
So you ain't
That's big
nigga, I'm getting 200,000 something to show. They don't be thinking. You be young with all that money and it fuck you up. It had me fucked up. Like you don't be thinking, bro, and you make mistakes. That's all.
Man, what is the status on your record label? I know you had a couple artists you were pushing. You know what I mean?
Right now I got you know, Young Blue. He just did three gold records last year. Yeah, Young Blue, my artist. The Missing You record. Yeah, Ice on My Baby, all that. Yeah, we just steady spreading. Coleon, I got Coleon, I got B Will still. And we just spreading. I got the little white kid, Blurry. I got my son, my daughter making music. She killing it right now. And right now we into films hard. You know, I like I told you, I'm almost through with my project. I just start shooting another project in January called Where's MJ about my son. It's kind of like the Home Alone theme. We gonna leave. Yeah. So I got my Where's MJ coming, and then I got another film I wrote coming after that called Black Mexican.
Man, when is the Boosie podcast coming though? Cause I feel like you, out of any nigga, I would probably listen to your shit.
Don't give it all to Black.
Because you be wildin', bro.
Don't give it all to Black.
When it comes to your label, is it an open door? Do people have the opportunity to come to you and get signed? If so, what's the qualifications for somebody to get signed by
Nah, it's just not good. It's just if I believe in you, I believe in you. You ain't gotta be black. You ain't gotta be hard. You ain't gotta be gay. If I think you can make me money, if I see money, I just signed Tycho Casino. Tycho Casino's from upstate New York. He's gonna be like the next Eminem. He's big time. You know what I'm saying? I just signed JD the Gotti from Mobile. So it don't stop, bro. It just whatever I could take to to get you a bag, you know. And it's all about the hit records. I don't want people thinking that you can go and get some money just because you saying you raw, or you can rap, or you got street songs. They don't give a fuck about street songs when I'm trying to get you a deal. They give a fuck about hit records. They don't give a fuck who can rap the best. They don't give a fuck. They gonna give a fuck what song is the best song to play on the radio. So artists need to think about that, you know, and that might stop from people from going in the studio wasting a lot of their studio time, money, just focusing on doing songs. Think about hit records. You know, that's what's gonna get you the money.
Now, you've been a real champion for the youth as far as like an OG. You mentored a lot of youth, and you've always been very helpful as a lot of the young artists coming up. And you said you got to let young artists be young artists. What was the craziest shit you bought when you was coming up?
What I bought?
Yeah.
Shit, I was on tour one time and bought 2 keys of coke out Cali. You know, cause they was cheap.
Was it an easy flip? Was it an easy flip?
Freestyle. Yeah.
That's real shit. Okay. Even what you bought, what kind of car you bought your son on?
I bought my son the new Jag truck.
Man, have even seen him in that? How does that feel, you know, to know that you was able to, like, you know, because I don't know what your first car was as a kid. Probably some throws.
His wasn't that exciting because of my 2 kids older than him. They got new Porsches and new Audis. So
yeah, I was gonna say, is it kind of like a little rivalry between all them with different shit?
Nah, it's just something I promised them when we was little. When they was little, that everyone when they turned 16, they was gonna get a new car. So I'm like, I got a couple years now. I got
which one of them trying to jump in your jewelry? Which one of your little boys trying to jump in your jewelry though?
Tootie. He takes my jewelry, he takes my cologne. He takes everything.
So what's next for Boosie? You know what I'm saying? You got the movies. Do you got a soundtrack? You got a album coming with Mo3. Do you got any other albums coming on the way?
Oh yeah, I got an album dropping 12/20. When 12/20 is? Like next week. That's like next week.
Yeah.
I got another album dropping 12/20 called Go Talk. I just dropped the album on my birthday called Talk That Shit. I just dropped me and Zaytoven album 3 weeks before that. So I'm just eating up this independent money right now and doing my thing.
Speaking of birthdays, Boosie.
I got my chips.
Yeah, Boosie chips. Yeah.
I got my chips. I got my cologne. I got my perfume. www.boosicologne.com for the perfume and the cologne. I got the chips. I got the cheese puffs now too. If y'all ain't taste the cheese puffs. I got the noodles. I got the noodles coming in 3 months. So the noodles fire. I'm talking.
What flavor? What's the flavor?
You think them chips?
Huh?
You think them chips hot? Shit.
What flavor you got?
I got Louisiana hot and spicy chicken.
Hey man, you said you dropped the tape on your birthday. When was your birthday?
November 14th.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
What?
Today my birthday, December the 14th.
Happy birthday, dog.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I had to say that. Yeah, that's real. Man, I remember, I got to say this. We got a cousin from Mississippi. Yeah. Some years ago, this back early 2000s. And them niggas was coming from Mississippi showing us your music. You know what I'm saying? You legendary, bro. You have overcame some circumstances a lot of niggas would have folded. You know what I'm saying? And we salute you for that. I want you to just, you know, tell any upcoming artist, man, that's been watching you or know about your success, what it mean to just stay real.
Longevity. You know what I'm saying? If you want longevity in the game, you gotta stay real. Cause there's so many people waiting to expose your flaws. You know, itching to expose your flaws. And you gonna always stand out cause it's a fake industry. So, you know, that's what keep me around, you know, it keep me in my own lane. If I'm the only one, I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing, sound like everybody else doing. If I stay in my own lane spitting real music, I got my own lane. Ain't too many people in that lane. Everybody in the other lane.
Real shit.
Yeah. So it's best to be original. Original motherfucker gonna stick around. And you know what I'm saying? As long as you don't change, your fans shouldn't change on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be originality a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Because when that style leave, you gone.
That's real.
Now,
And I'ma still be here. Yeah, it went through every generation. When everybody was doing all that auto-tune shit. When everybody who left with the auto-tune, when auto-tune left, everybody left.
It's like, I remember the club, when we was going to the club, you ran the club, bro. Like,
Right.
like your choice of production. What do you have? You got a musical background? As far as like somebody in your family.
Oh
like,
yeah, I was raised in the music. You know, I was raised in my mom and them had suppers when I was coming up. You know, suppers when people play music all night and sell plates and gamble and shit like that. That's what we call it Louisiana. So I was raised around music my whole life from a baby.
now I will say, I did grow up on the Webbie and Boosie tapes, man. Are we ever gonna get one more?
I don't know, bro, because I'm moving, bro. I'm moving fast, bro. And I can't let what nobody else determine what they do determine what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Legendary music, though.
And I want it so bad, you know what I'm saying? But until then, I got to keep on going. You know, I got a bag to get.
What's your personal favorite Boosie and Webbie track that y'all did?
All of them, really. You know, I just like when we make music. You know. Yeah.
I gotta ask you, you know, you just left the doing the Apartments video with Mo3. You know, and you was in Stony Crook, man, where Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci, you know what I'm saying? That's where they put that shit down at. You coming up, you know, living in Apartments. What's your most down moment? You feel like, damn, we really doing bad out here. You know, I'm not saying mama or nothing, but where you just like, damn, I gotta get up out this shit. You know what I'm saying?
In the projects, it wasn't like we was doing bad.
Oh yeah,
It was fun.
It's fun.
It just looked like
everybody know everybody
on TV. But you know, even though you doing bad, it don't feel like you doing bad because it's normal. But I probably think when my cousin had went to jail in the project for a murder charge, and seeing him get took off in the project, that was probably the worstest things I ever saw in the project. That hurt me, you know.
What's the craziest response you done got when Set It Off came up and it came on, and what city was you in?
It's basically the most same reactions, you know, the same fights. You know, they fight off this song a lot. You know, promoters tell me when I get there, make sure you do that song last. You know that?
Yeah, right. Nah, for real. I gotta ask you, Tekashi, man, you know, I think they gonna next week they gonna find out what's gonna happen. Do you think personally he could walk the streets? Well, of course he can, but what do you feel about the thought process of, you know, snitching now? If you see him able to go and still make money, make music, like the word snitch, does it still hold weight?
It don't hold no weight. You know, like what he did was, you know, he went kind of crazy with his snitch.
Hey, he pouring at the. They told him, hey, chill.
He might be out tomorrow, bro. Then you know the feds they don't have, you know, it go by points. That's how the feds go. It go by points. So he don't have no points. He never been to the feds. Right. So you know he won't be released. Like he did a lot. So if you ain't got no points, he coming home, bro. Like
there you go, man. How you gonna bring in your 3, 2, 1 New Year's Eve?
Counting money, man.
There you go. There you go. All right, man. Well, you know, it's already goddamn a blessing. Boosie on the goddamn couch, man. You already know what the fuck it is, man. Shout out to you about what it is. Man, hey, we asked, is there any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to my kids at home, man. I'm coming home in a minute. Yeah.
Really, man. Real life street star.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Mo3. Hey.